just instantly kill him, whereas a lot of characters have to like rinse repeat him for 30 seconds to a minute. Shovel Knight picks the right time to go off stage and dare Zetter. That might just be the stock, and that can happen like any time Zetter has to recover. That isn't like directly on the wall. And not only that, but I think Shovel Knight has kind of like Forceburn, like he's got good range, but also not terrible frame data, which can be a little tricky for Zetterburn to punish at times compared to like the actual heavily disjointed characters like Clairen himself. So see how it pans out here. Also, I think especially with Bagman being a player who tends to panic and press a lot of buttons, if sunlust can keep that in mind and play like right outside his range, Shovel is going to be able to safely challenge a lot of the Zetter panic buttons. Good using Fireball there. Fireball is really important in this matchup because it'll just completely beat side B from Shovel Knight.
Oh wow.
No DI from sunlust, weirdly enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's taking it super early.
I feel like Bagman's lack of like wave landing and like flat boosting and stuff is like been substituted by how much he uses Fireball. Like, why jump over there when I can just sit back here and throw my flaming ball at him,
Yeah, and I mean, for what it's worth, right now, since Bagman does have a lead, that is more of a viable strategy.
Morally.
Quickly, not as viable, because this is now a much more even game with sunlust taking that first stock.
Real ones camp when they're behind.
Yeah. Down strong. Oh, you gotta do that faster.
Oh, waited a little bit too much.
Honestly, like, especially if they're on fire, just turn around and do, like, slight charge. Oh, the guilty gear!
Oh my god! What was that?
That's the guilty gear right there.
Was he cooking?
That was definitely just a panic. Like, didn't realize he was gonna land on the gear, tried to air dodge, accidentally landed and rolled.
No, that was intentional. She's the GOAT. She's the best player to ever play the game.
Yeah. That's definitely a very replicable situation that Shovel Knight can do every game, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Either way.
She's like a lab demon. She just labs that every day.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. The F strong. Ooh, the up strong.
Oh, waiting for the air dodge.
Yeah, that was
pretty good.
For sure. And like, up strong, this is definitely good DI mix-up tool because it has a slight angle on it, a slight outward angle. So if you hold in, you actually just die earlier. Panned out very nicely there. Bagman gonna be switching to the Clairen actually.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of times he's had a pretty comfortable bracket so far, but it's not uncommon for him to bust out the Clairen when things start to get dicey. And I would say this is a better matchup, so we'll see.
Yeah, Bagman always goes Clairen against Kuro's Shovel Knight at locals. I think it's just like a matchup thing specifically.
Sure, I could totally understand that, honestly. I mean, I've seen him bust out the Clairen against a lot of characters. I don't know if he's been working on it more recently, because I feel like the Zetter's done pretty well today.
Yeah, one thing I try to tell him a lot is that, like, at the level you're at, like, secondaries and such won't really, like, improve your results that much. Obviously, like, if it's more fun, then, like, do whatever you want.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But, like, switching to Clairen against a good matchup, rather than playing the character you've been playing all bracket, it might not improve all that much comparatively to just sticking with it. It might actually make it worse. But it's whatever. I mean, so far it's pretty even.
Ooh. Almost. I guess if you didn't dash forward, that probably would have been it. Ooh. At that spacing, you should try to go for down air, down strong. A lot of the times it's a little bit trickier to set up, but it is a lot more consistent once you know how to do it. And that is like, you had the perfect spacing right there without even needing to move. Ooh.
You're like confirmed into F smash there, I think.
It can do that sometimes, yeah.
A little quirky.
Gear's honestly like probably the most fun relic to use a lot of the time. Because there's just so much you can do with it compared to the other two. It's just
forgot about Horn. That move's so funny.
It is very funny, but like, there's so much you can do with gear, it's just a matter of actually making those things work out. Because the opponent kind of has to like get afraid of it for it to really do anything.
Missing the dare on the parry punish there. A little unfortunate.
Yeah. Gets the grab, and the edge strong tip.
DI mix-up?
Almost paid off. It's a little hard to do those kinds of DI mix-ups as Clairen because of the tipper stun. Ooh.
Forward smash, more like up smash, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he's just swinging right now, but it is paying off. Oh god. No!
Awkward trade.
Very awkward trade, for sure.
Something kind of like minor that some people might not think about that I want to highlight. Bagman went for the jab, and when sunlust parried it, he immediately started moving away. You would be surprised how many low-level players just don't recognize that jabs don't put you into parry stun.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that the players up here would remember that after a certain point, but who knows? Up strong. Oh, gonna kill there even without the tipper.
Spirit tree.
Yeah, it's paying off. I mean, good Clairen stage. Alrighty. Frozen Fortress gonna be sunless counter pick here. I do like this one. I think this is pretty solid. Sunless being in the home of a lot of Clairen players in Arizona probably does and has heard about what stages he doesn't like, and this is definitely one of them. So we'll see how it pays off. The thing is, like, it's gonna be hard for Clairen to get kills here because the blast nodes are so much bigger than on Spirit Tree. Meanwhile, Shovel can still just kind of swing and it'll work out decently well. Trying for the up air there, but not quite paying off. Lots of up airs.
I'm gonna go for the forward smash there. Maybe like a Dacus up smash will work? I'm not sure.
Maybe. Ooh. Ooh, the up tilt catching there. That's a close cause here with the DI, but Sunlust, you know, Shovel having that little bit of extra weight is helping quite a bit right now. Oh my god, that actually caught him. Yeah, and exactly like I said, I mean, it was ridiculously hard for Bagman to find the kill there, but finally
the mask is coming off.
Sour up strong at 150 and the mask comes off along with it. On the gear. I really thought that gear was going to do something funny, but go to left strong, nothing beats that.
Oh. Yeah, there was some potential for some really funny nonsense while he was on the gear. Bagman seems to be struggling to keep Shovel Knight off stage.
Yeah.
He kind of just like does the same recovery over and over again. He keeps getting hit by it.
Yeah, it's really tricky to mix up your recovery with Clairen, because a lot of it just comes down to timing mix-ups. And knowing how flexible you can be with those timing mix-ups is a little tricky.
Delayed it a little bit too much. Wasn't able to make it back. I think he was actually holding it for the air dodge, but he wasn't able to connect it.
Landing on the platform instead of with the down air. Kind of the thing. It's you gotta be a little bit cautious with your down air as a Shovel Knight. Oh, I rolled a projectile. It's getting broken by no fun zone. It's usually a bit of a gimmick, but Shovel does have a handful of fairly important projectiles. And I do think up tilt's pretty good against Clairen, so it being broken by the down B is unfortunate for Shovel Knight. Ooh.
Oh. The up smash came out so fast, I'm not sure if Bagman was like ready to DI it.
Yeah. Hard to say, and again, like I said earlier, it you have to DI it out, you can't DI it in, and sometimes you're just not ready for it. So
2-1, Sunlust's favor going into game 4.
Yeah, potentially loser's bracket life for Bagman here, and he's gonna run it back to Forest Floor. Game 1 did lose here as Zetterburn, but with the character swap, this might be a little bit better for him now, question mark? I will say, this is my favorite stage in the game, and I like it a lot for Clairen, so I see the vision, but gotta be careful. Ooh. Oh, the Ash Tongue being outside B. That was good spacing. It's Clairen does have a few moves that are bigger than SK side B, but yeah, your timing has to be really good to do that reliably. So I feel like Bagman does use no fun zone a little bit too much.
Definitely, I would say anyway.
It's don't get me wrong, like I said earlier, it's probably better against Shovel Knight than it is against most characters, but it's also really bad against most characters. Genuinely, like, my recommendation with it is to save it for when you have to recover, because it is actually a solid recovery mix-up for the Clairen.
Speaking of mix-ups, that's a pretty solid DI mix-up by Bagman.
Oh, but up strong trading with something?
It was a move, certainly.
Side being in. Some damage with these fairs. Nah, I don't think we've seen Gear do too much here, but I think Shovel Knight is a snowball character, and Sunlust is starting to get that snowball rolling right now. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. Seeing the fairs coming out. Lots of damage being racked up on Bagman right now.
The gap is widening pretty significantly.
Yeah, and ooh, that is not going to kill Momentum Mail, helping out a ton with that as well.
I'm not even sure if it would have killed even without it.
Mm.
Clairen Forward Smash isn't the strongest.
That's what I was gonna say, is like, probably wouldn't have killed anyway, but the momentum mail is gonna just make it kill even less.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I can get back into neutral way faster.
Yeah, I mean the stock has been taken, but it does not take very long for Sunlust to find the 4th stock. I just pushed my mouse off of my desk. I'm very smart.
Dang. She's raging! Raging!
I'm raging because I don't get to see more Clairen. Grr.
She's so mad.
My favorite character has been defeated. This is so messed up. Oh. I think I know what's about to happen here.
Kuro did tell me this is a